Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, February 4, 2022. A new field hospital for COVID-19 patients has been set up on the grounds of the Savannah Lamar Public Hospital in Westmoreland. Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, opened the 50-bed facility on Wednesday. He says it will help to ease the pressure on the parish's main hospital as the country continues to experience the fourth wave of COVID-19 infections.
The threat of COVID still exists, and so the field hospital that we have put out here today is a proactive move to manage treatment. And as a government, as a region, we appreciate and understand the pressures on this institution here in Westmoreland and the need to expand the facilities to provide care to those who need it.
The field hospital was constructed at a cost of $35.4 million with donations from the CEO of the Jamaican Medical Cannabis Company Group, Diane Scott, and chairman of ARC Manufacturing and ARC Properties Limited, Norman Horn. Minister Tufton says there is potential for the facility to be expanded in the future. During the opening ceremony, he also unveiled 4 mobile clinics that will go to each of the regional health authorities for use in the ministry's community COVID-19 vaccination program. Government's national broadband initiative is being accelerated as the Jamaica Public Service Company, JPS, agrees to use its utility poles to run aerial fiber cables. Technology Minister Darrell Vaz made the announcement in this week's sitting of the House of Representatives. He says the ministry received permission last week, and already JPS and the National Works Agency are in discussions about how the work will be executed.
I outlined that the ministry was working with the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information and the National Works Agency in an effort to expand the government's broadband footprint with the intention to connect over 900 educational institutions to the government network through a tiered system, thus facilitating access to faster internet speeds for teachers and students in schools.
The minister reveals that tenders have been issued for contractors to erect cables in St. Catherine, Clarendon, Manchester, and Westmoreland. He says discussions are also underway with Flow Jamaica for free access to 2 dark fiber strands on the north coast. This is to supply end-to-end access from the St. James Municipal Corporation to the St. Anne Municipal Corporation, then to St. Mary, on to Portland, and then to St. Thomas Municipal Corporation. The Jamaica Teaching Council bill, which seeks to establish a governing body for the teaching profession, was tabled in Parliament on Tuesday. It will also establish a licensing and registration regime for all government-paid teachers. The bill was brought before the House by Minister of Education and Youth, Favour Williams. During the same sitting, the House was also presented with the regulations for the Road Traffic Act by Transport and Mining Minister Audley Shaw. This will provide for a more structured application of the principles and purposes of the new Road Traffic Act, which was passed in the House of Representatives in 2018. It covers fitness, registration, and licensing of motor vehicles, as well as the construction and equipment for motor vehicles. The regulations also deal with the licensing of drivers and driving schools, the certification of driving instructors, as well as traffic signs, speed limits, and rules of the road. The Harry Watch Primary School in rural Manchester is to be outfitted with a smart computer lab following the signing of an agreement between the Ministry of Education and the Digicel Foundation. The computer lab should be completed by May and is being financed by the Digicel Foundation at a cost of $55,000. It will provide students with access to information and communications technology (ICT) in a structured learning environment to better prepare them for a digital future. Education Minister Favour Williams commended Digicel Foundation on the undertaking.
We know that this is so important as we continue our efforts to close the digital divide and enable children across the island to be properly prepared for our contemporary society.
CEO of the Digicel Foundation, Charmaine Daniels, says over the next 3 years, it will be working with the ministry to target a total of 10 rural primary schools for the implementation of similar smart facilities. Anchovy Primary in St. James is the next institution set to benefit.
These are the first 2. We are looking at a 3-year program. We will be seeking partners as we roll forward to partner with us so that we can impact more schools.
And finally, the Hope Royal Botanical Gardens is getting a facelift to its eastern entrance. This after Her Excellency Lady Allen broke ground for a new entrance at the Old Hope Road facility on Wednesday.
As we break ground this afternoon, for a new and beautiful entrance to the Hope Botanical Gardens. We feel a sense of great pride and joy in knowing that the people of Jamaica, and especially our children, will be left with a rich legacy.
The project, which is expected to be completed in 8 weeks, is being financed by the Culture, Health, Arts, Sports and Education Chase Fund.
The new entrance will put a new face on the gardens as we get ready to celebrate the 60th anniversary of our independence, which is our Diamond Jubilee.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.